Well, one segment that we are keeping from a season ago is the State of Terrier Nation. We welcome in the Director of Athletics, Mike Lynch. Mike, thanks so much for joining us, as always.
Thanks a lot. Hey, good to see you guys again. Happy New Year.
Same to you.
First time, though, I think we've had this show in 90-degree weather. So I think so far all the equipment's holding up. We're holding up. It looks good so far.
Yeah, we're doing okay. Thanks
Well,
a lot for having me.
Well, one thing that hasn't changed is the 5th straight year winning the Stuart P. Haskell Commissioner's Cup Award, winners of 8 of the last 9, recognizing the strongest athletic program in the America East Conference. It just must be good to be on top of the mountain again.
Well, you know what? It's a never-ending mountain.
That's right. You keep rising. That's right.
What have you done for me lately?
That's right.
That's the tune we're playing here. No,
That's the memo that's on your desk every day.
Yeah, every day. No, there was a great accomplishment by our student athletes and our coaches, and certainly something we're really proud of. It's an annual goal of ours. We put it together as part of our strategic plan, and that's something we aim to do each and every year. And we've been lucky enough to have the types of commitment from our student athletes and coaches that it takes to get to that level. And I'm just glad to have get the applause from not only from our staff and from the Boston University administration, but also from the conference as well. It's awful nice for them to recognize us in that way.
You look at 5 years, which is half a decade, and it's hard to not overlook the fact that this isn't where everyone's standing still and BU stays on top. Every school has improved. You look at all the awards other schools have won as well. Every school continues to improve, and that's the same way with BU as well. And to stay atop that while all the other variables are moving is very impressive.
Yeah, I'm really proud of the accomplishments of the conference too. There are a number of different. You're right, a number of different schools that are getting better in a lot of sports. We're challenged every day to be our very best. And like you said, to be able to continue to stay on top, that's a testament to our kids and to our coaches and the way Boston University just presents itself. So it's been great.
Well, let's talk about some of the news that's happened over in the last week. The Terrier Tailgate Sunday night, the second year in a row that women's soccer has hosted it. 2,004 fans witnessed a 3-0 win, the first time the women's soccer team beat a Pac-10 team 3-0 over Washington. And then some of the fun things that you guys got to do during this: free ice cream for all the fans in attendance, the performances by the band and the drum line, the laser show following the game, which I thought was really funny. But I want to know this: I see a soccer jersey there. Is that my size or is that for Bernie?
Edition. Yeah.
You guys are going to have to fight this one out.
But yeah, Bernie, we'll go week for week on this. Look at this thing.
These are the jerseys that our marketing staff put together to hand out about 500 of these at the game. This was a great event, and you certainly take one of those, Bernie. I'll make sure and get you one the next time I come out.
That,
jersey to be named later.
It's not like jersey to be named later.
The hockey team, Jack's been telling him that for years now.
Right.
Enjoy that.
Well, that's great. Look at that.
It's just,
terrific.
Great
design.
One of the things we're trying to do, besides all the events that you mentioned, it's a great opportunity. That opening soccer game, when we have everybody on campus, all the freshmen moving in, everybody coming back to campus, it's just a great chance for us to bring everybody down to Nickerson Field and expose them to Terrier sports. And it's been a great event. I think we've run it 3 years now, and another great crowd, 2,000 fans, which is they've really pushed our ladies, and obviously a huge win over Washington, which we're really, really proud of. Nancy's got a very, very difficult non-conference schedule, and we were looking to pick off a couple of those BCS level schools, and that was a great win.
Well, you look at all the schedule this year, all the teams so far that have been playing, it's been unbelievable, their schedules they're playing, from men's soccer to women's soccer, as well as field hockey as well. Yeah. They are playing the best teams in the country year in, year out, and they're coming here to Nickerson Field as well. But talking about the men's soccer team and mentioning their schedule, they host UMass this weekend as they first start up. 9 freshmen, 16 underclassmen. You think Neil Roberts is just kind of trying to make it interesting for himself right now? I mean,
plus he gets picked number 1 in the conference, despite that.
Well, you know what, Bernie? That goes to the history of our program here and what he's been able to do.
Yeah.
He and Scott Black and Francis have really put together one heck of a freshman class that's coming in. I think everybody knows that at least the guys we have coming back are formidable. And Neil's been doing this a while. I think we're going to be pretty competitive. And my guess is we're going to be right there at the top of the league.
That's really an abiding theme of this first show when you consider all the numbers in front of us. Neil Roberts' 30th year. 26th year. Sally Starr, 30th year. Nancy Feldman, 16th year.
Right.
I mean, it speaks so well of the continuity of the program and what's been established here.
One of the things that's really been helpful for us is to have consistency, and I think you're
Bernie Corbett, 26 years.
That's right. There you go.
I got the clock to prove it, as I mentioned earlier.
Well, it's also been the last week, the second straight year that the men's basketball and women's basketball schedule have been announced via Twitter, obviously using the technology these days to get that out. And last year it was just the men's, this year doing both. once again, it must be nice just to have that, that atmosphere ready to go for basketball and hockey already, and we're not even in September yet. It's still August.
Pat and Kelly have done an unbelievable job putting together two of the best non-conference schedules for schools in a conference like ours anywhere in the country. And the energy and the excitement that's surrounding our basketball programs right now is huge. I mean, you think of the women's team as their entire team coming back. Patrick has had arguably the best recruiting class that we may have had here at Boston University. He's had a couple of young men that transferred in last year and are sat out last year. They'll be playing this year.
Tunji's jealous right now.
This is I'll tell you, this is going to be an exciting season. And the Twitter that you mentioned, sending out our schedules via Twitter, that's just another way that we're trying to use technology to stay ahead of the game, to get interesting facts out to people that are following our program, and people can expect a lot more of that from us. I think we'll try and do some more interactive stuff where we're getting responses from fans going back and forth and just trying to build our network and get more people interested and involved in our program.
What's your reaction been to the ComAv Fair, the first year they're doing this, basically letting all the colleges open their doors, let students see what everything is about? I think it's an interesting idea for students who may not have gotten that opportunity before even coming to the university.
I think that's a great concept. Earlier today I was down at the GSU. And you've got a band playing down there. You've got a ton of activity, and to think that everybody's doing this in this kind of weather, there's what a gorgeous day out.
Oh, beautiful!
And, just getting an opportunity to see Boston University for the first time. I think you'd be pretty impressed walking down that street, really.
Yeah. First impression is very important.
Yeah.
And this is really giving the campus an identity and a focus and
there's
a real unifying effect.
There's a lot of life down there, and that's pretty exciting. Even it may not have anything to do with athletics, but the fact that our students are interested and engaged with what's going on campus, that's only going to help them come to our games.
Well, you mentioned technology, and there's something obviously that's been new this year is the advancement of this show, BU All Access, joining up with the PAC network right now, and obviously trying to make the show the best it can be. But there's one thing that I'm at least a little afraid of right now is we're heading in a direction that would make Bernie Corbett on camera in high definition. And my response is still a little
foreboding.
I don't know really what to say to that. Does the athletic department have a statement to make on that subject?
I have no comment. Bernie, someday we will see it.
Yes, that's right. They put a man on the moon, Mike.
And also, obviously, I know you guys are launching the new website as well in September.
Yeah, that's coming up. September the 15th is our launch date. We're going to have a little countdown going on our site right now, and it's that to me is one of the more important marketing vehicles we have. We've got hundreds of thousands of people that come to that site every year, and we're going to go through a complete overhaul. It'll be a brand new look, a brand new feel. We'll have a lot more features, a lot more content, a lot more rich media. Some interactive tools on there where people can really get involved and follow the team. So it's going to be pretty exciting. I'm very happy with the progress of it so far.
So pretty much you're staying busy still.
Yeah, we have a lot going on this summer. Yeah,
one or two things going on. Occupy your time.
It's great to be back. Great to be back.
Well, Mike, we'll make sure that the next show will have that player performance of the week. So get ready for that the next time you're on the
great.
show.
I'm looking forward to it.
Thanks so much for joining us as always.
Thank you very much.
Thanks
a lot, Bernie. Good to see you guys.
Good to see you.
That's Mike Lynch with the State of Terror Nation, something we do every episode.